Karina, baby, mama loves you. Today is the 16th. We're doing a book for the 17th. We're doing My Tune. Let's take a look at this one. My Tune. Bees make hums, birds may sing, but I just whistle any old thing. My tunes. Alright. So now we're on my almanac. Alright? Look at how beautiful this is. And the first one is Time, you old gypsy man. Time, you old gypsy man, will you not stay? Put up your cavern just for one day. Caravan, I'm sorry. Let's start it over again. Time, you old gypsy man. Time, you old gypsy man, will you not stay? Put up your caravan just for one day. All things I'll give you. Will you be my guest? Bells for your Janet, or silver, the best. Goldsmiths shall beat you a great golden ring. Peacocks shall bow to you. Little boys sing. Oh, and sweet little girls, wherefore singing you with many. Time, you old gypsy, why hasten away? Last week in Babylon, last night in Rome, morning and in the crush under Paul's dome. Under Paul's dial, you tighten your rein, only a moment, and off once again. Off to some city, now blind in the womb. Off to another, ear that's in a tomb. Time, you old gypsy man, will you not stay? Put up your caravan, just for one day. Some people really are gypsies, baby. They just don't stay still, right? They like to travel a lot. They like to go a lot of places. They like to do a lot of things. They like to keep themselves busy. Time moves fast, right? The only thing that you could really do is move along with it. So sometimes it's better to just keep going, right? So some people are just like, Mama likes to keep going. I like to go a lot of places. I like to do a lot of things. I like to be out and about. And just, life is short. Life is so, like, we have that much time on a dial that's about that big, right? We don't have a lot of time in our lives. We're born, and then it's like, just time just keeps going. It never slows down. It never stops. Every second that's there is now gone. So this old gypsy man is just, he's traveling from one place to another, and he just doesn't know how to stay still. So someone's like, why won't you stay still? Here, be my guest, right? But the old gypsy man probably got up and had to go on his way, mosey along. The next one is the months. January, cold and desolate. February, dripping wet. March, wind rages. April, changes. Birds sing in tune to flowers of May. And sunny June. Bright, longest days. In scorched July. The storm clouds fly. Lightning torn. August bears corn. September, fruit. In rough October, earth must disrobe her. Stars fall and shoot in keen November, and night is long, and cold is strong in bleak December. We are in our November month, baby. Today is November the 16th, and you are 5 years, 7 months, and 6 days old today. It is a good day because you are here and you're alive, and so that means every single second of that day should be precious to you, and every single month. Marjorie's Almanac. Robins in a treetop, blossoms in the grass, green things a-growing everywhere you pass, sudden little breezes, showers of silver dew, black bow and bent twigs bobbing out anew. Pine trees and willow trees, fragrant elm and larch. Don't you think that May time's pleasanter than March? April apples in the orchard, mellowing one by one, strawberries uptuning soft cheeks to the sun, roses faint and sweetness, lilies fair of face, drowsy scents and murmurs haunting every place, lengths of golden sunshine, moonlight bright as day. Don't you think that summer's pleasures pleasanter than May? Roger in the corn patch, whistling Roger and the corn patch, whistling old songs. Cat by the hearthside, romping with the tongues. Chestnuts in the ashes, bursting through the rind, red leaf and gold leaf rustling down the wind. Mama doing peaches all the afternoon. Don't you think that autumn's pleasanter than June? Little fiery snowflakes dancing in the flue. Old Mr. Santa Claus, what's keeping you? Twinkling and firelight, shadows come and go, merry chimes and sleigh bells twinkling through the snow. Mother's knitting stockings, cats got the ball. Don't you think that winter's pleasanter than all? The next one is the bells. Hear the sleigh bells with the bells, silver bells, what a world's merriment that their melody foretells. How they twinkle, twinkle, twinkle in the icy air of night, while the stars that oversprinkle all the heavens seem to twinkle with a crystalline delight, keeping time, time, time in a sort of runic rhyme to the tintinnabullions that the musical wells from the bells, 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 from the jingling and the twinkling of their bells. I actually know this poem. This is Edgar Allan Poe who wrote that. Hear the sleigh bells with the bells, silver bells, what a world of merriment their melody foretells. How they twinkle, twinkle, twinkle in the icy air of night, while the stars that oversprinkle all the heavens seem to twinkle with the crystalline delight, keeping time, time, time in a sort of runic rhyme to the tantium belson that the musical wells from the bells, 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 from the jingling and the twinkling of the bells. I just wanted to reread it to you because I like that one. I've always liked that one. Alright, so this is Ring Out Wild Bells. Ring out wild bells to the wild sky, the flying cloud, the frosty light. The year is dying in the night. Ring out the wild bells and let him die. Ring out the old, ring in the new, ring happy bells across the snow. The year is going, let him go. Ring out the false, ring out the true. The next one is When Icicles Hang by the Wall. When icicles hang by the wall, and Richard the shepherd blows his nail, and Tom bears logs into the hall, and milk comes frozen home in pails. When blood is nipped, and the ways of fowls, the noddy sings, the starling owl, too-woot, too-hoo, the merry note, while greasy Joan doth kneel the pot. When all aloud the wind doth blow, and coughing dawns, and parsons saw, and birds sit roosting in the snow, and Marion's nose looks red and raw, while roasting crabs hiss and boil, then nightly songs the starling owl, too-hoot, a merry note, well, Grassley John doth nail the pot. The next one is The First Snowfall. The snow has begun in the glooming, and bustily all the night had been heading fields and highway with the silent, deep, and white. Every pine and fir and hemlock wore ermines too dear for an earl, and the poorest twig of the elm tree was rationed inch deep in pearl. The next one is white fields. 1. In the winter time we go walking in the fields of snow, where there is no grass at all, where the top of every wall, every fence, and every tree is as white can be. 2. Pointing out the way we came, every one of them the same, all across the fields there be prints of silver, fig green, and our mammas always know, but our footprints in the snow, where the children go. The next one is velvet shoes. Let us walk in the white snow, in the soundless space, with footsteps quiet and slow, in a tranquil place, under veils of white lace. I shall go, sod in silk, and you in wool, white as a white cow's milk, more beautiful than the breast of a gull. We shall walk through the still town in the windless peace. We shall step upon white down, upon silver fleece, upon softer than these. We shall walk in velvet shoes wherever we go. Silence will fall like dews on white silence below. We shall walk in the snow. The next one is Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. This is by Robert Frost. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stepping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. This little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, and darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sound, the sweep of easy wind and dewy flakes. The woods are lovely and dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep. And miles to go before I sleep. I've always liked that one too. The next one is February Twilight. I stood behind a hill, smooth with a new laid snow. A single star looked out from the cold evening glow. There was no other creature that saw what I could see. I stood and watched the evening star as long as it watched me. The next one is My Valentine. I will make you brooches and toys for your delight, of bird songs and morning and sunshine at night. I will make a palace fit for you and me, of green days in forests and blue days at sea. The next one is Song. Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, and all the morning be time, and I made at your window to be your Valentine. The next one is Written in March. The cock is crowing, the steam is flowing, the small birds twitter, the lake doth glitter, the green fields slips in the sun, the oldest and youngest are at work with the strongest of the cattle are grazing, their heads never raising. They are 40 feeding like one. Like an army defeated, the snow hath retreated, and now doth fear ill on the top of the bare hill. The plowboy is whooping, anon, anon. There's joy in the mountains, there's life in the fountains. Small clouds are sailing, blue skies prevailing. The rain is over and gone. The next one is Who has seen the wind? Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. But when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. I always like this one too. Alright, the next one is The Night Wind. Have you ever heard the wind go, yoo? 'Tis a pitiful sound to hear. It seems to chill you through and through with a strange and speechless fear. 'Tis you hear the night that broaches outside when folks should be asleep, and many the time I've cried into the darkness, to the darkness brooding far and wide, over the land and the deep. Whom do you want, O lonely night? That you wail the long hours through, and the night would say in its ghostly way, You, you, you. My mamma told me long ago, when I was a little tad, that when the night went wailing so, somebody had been bad. And then, when I was sung in bed, whether I had been sent, with the blankets pulled up round my head, I think of what my mamma said, and wonder what boy she meant, and who's been bad today. I've asked of the wind that hoarsely blow, and the voice would say in a meaningful way, You, you, you. That this was true I must allow. You'll not believe it though. Yes, though I'm quite a model now, I was not always so. And if you doubt what things I say, suppose you make the test. Suppose when you've been bad some day, and up to bed are sent away from mamma and the rest. Suppose you ask, who has been bad? And then you'll hear what's true, for the wind will moan in its refuteful tone, You, you, you. Okay, the next one is Lo, the winter is past. For lo, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone, the flowers appear on the earth, the time of the singing of birds is come, and the voice of the trottle is heard in our land. The next one is spring. Sound the flute, now it's mute, birds delight day and night, nightingale in the dale, lark in the sky, merrily, merrily, merrily to welcome in the year. Little boy full of joy, little girl sweet and small, roosters do crow, so do you, merry voice, infant noise, merrily, merrily to welcome in the year. Little lamb, here I am, come and lick my white neck. Let me pull your soft wool, let me kiss your soft face. Merrily, 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 we welcome in the year. The next one is awake. Awake, O north wind, and come thou south, blow up my garden. The next one is Pippa's song. The year at the spring and days at the morn, morning at 7, the hillside dew pearled, the larks on the wing, the snails on the thorn, God's in his heaven, all right with the world. Alright, baby. We're gonna do... Okay, let's do the next one. The next one is Chanson Innocente. In just spring, when the world is miraculous, the little lamb, bellow man, whistles far, and wee and edible came running from marbles and prices, and it's spring. When the world is puddle-fulled, the queer old balloon man whistles, far and wee, and Betty and Isabel come dancing from hopscotch and jump rope, and it's spring, and the goat-footed balloon man whistles far and wee. The next one is on Easter Day. Easter lilies, can you hear what they whisper low and clear? In dewy fragrance they unfold, their splendor sweet, their snow and gold. Every beauty breathing bell, new of heavens, has to tell. Listen to their majestic voice. Hear, O mortal, and rejoice. Hark their soft and heavenly chimes. Christ is risen for all time. The next one is April. Baby, you're an April baby. So let's see what this one said. The roofs are shining from the rain. The sparrows twitter as they fly. And with a windy April grace, the little clouds go by. Yet the backyards are bare and brown, with only one unchanging tree. I could not be so sure of spring, save that it sings to me. Alright, the next one is April Rain Song. Let the rain kiss you, let the rain be up your head with silver liquid drops. Let the rain sing you a lullaby. The rain makes still pools on the sidewalk, and the rain makes running pools in the gutter. And the rain plays a little sleep song on our roof at night. And I love the rain. The next one is Rainbow. The rainbow arches in the sky, but in the earth it gives. The rainbow arches in the sky, but in the earth it ends. But if you ask a reason why, they'll tell you that depends. It never comes without the rain, nor goes without the sun. But though you try with might and main, you'll never catch me one. Perhaps you'll see it in a year. Perhaps you'll say, not twice, but every time it does appear, it's very clear and nice. If I were God, I'd like to win a sun and moon quarrel. I've drove the rainbow wickets in and asked someone to play. Alright. I will sing praise. I will praise thee, O Lord, with thy whole heart. I will show forth all my marvelous works. I will be glad and rejoice in thee. I will sing praise to thy name, O thou mighty high. Alright, baby cakes. Let's do a song. Let's do We Sit and Watch the Rain as it falls from the sky, and we are glad to be inside where it is warm and dry. Oh yes, I do love the rain. It keeps the earth so clean. It helps the pretty flowers grow from the mountains to the streams. Let's do red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet too. Oh yes, I can make a rainbow. Yes, I can make a rainbow. You can make a rainbow too. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet too. Let's do, oh say, oh playmates, come out and play with me, and bring your dollies 3. Climb up my apple tree, shout down my rain barrel, slide down my cellar door, and we'll be jolly friends forevermore, more. It was a sunny day. She could not go out to play. She said with tearful eyes, my dolly's got the flu. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I ain't got no rain barrel. I ain't got no cellar door. But we'll be jolly friends forevermore, more. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth and carry me home. Well, I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming forth to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me, coming forth and carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth and carry me home. Well, sometimes I'm up and sometimes I'm down, coming forth to carry me home. But still I feel my soul is heavenly bound, coming forth to carry me home, swing low. Sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home, swing low. Sweet chariot, coming forth and carry me home. Now if you get there before I do, coming forth to carry me home. Tell all my friends I'll be coming there too. Coming forth and carry me home, swing low. Sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home, swing low. Sweet chariot, coming forth and carry me home. I'll be coming home, coming home, coming home to you, coming forth to carry me home. You know my word is good, you know my word is true. Coming forth and carry me home, swing low. Sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home, swing low. Sweet chariot, coming forth and carry me home. I'll be coming home. You know that I love you. Coming forth to carry me home. You know my word is good, you know my word is true. Coming forth and carry me home, swing low. Sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home, swing low. Sweet chariot, coming forth and carry me home. Oh, Karina, baby. Honestly, I just miss you, honey. I miss you so incredibly much. It's not even funny. Mama will always love you. Mama will always miss you when I don't have you with me. That will never change. And the love is unconditional. I will always love you, no matter what. It's just the way that life is, baby. Life will never be fair, alright? And you can't ever judge your situation based off of someone else's situation. Everyone has a different situation than you, and everyone perceives everything differently too. So it's not even just the situation, it's how things are perceived in life, alright? So just always make sure to check in with yourself, because there's nothing wrong with checking in with yourself every single day and being like, how am I doing today? Am I okay or am I not? And if I'm not okay, is that okay that I'm not okay for right now? Is it eventually going to be okay? Everything will eventually be okay. You have to work really, really hard just to survive every day. You have to do things for yourself that make you feel better, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, whether that is eating a salad or drinking a lot of water or making sure that you have the ability to do certain things that you like to do. Say you like to play with your baby doll Abby, and you want to play with Abby all day that day, and you want to carry Abby around. You get to do that because baby Abby is your baby doll, and you get to hold her and carry her with you because that might make you feel better. If it's wearing a necklace that makes you feel better, wear that necklace. If it is anything that you need to do, check in with yourself for that day and be like, am I okay today? That's okay. Okay, as long as you're not hurting yourself, you're not hurting others, and no one else is hurting you. Alright? Try not to let other people hurt you, because that's a bad decision, to let other people hurt you. And it's, you know, it's just not a good decision, honey. Always protect yourself. You know, that means that you don't owe anybody a hug. If you don't want to give them a hug, you don't owe anyone anything. If you don't want to say it, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. You own your body, you own your mind, you own, that's it, your heart, your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul. You own you. And it's most important that you are being able to be okay, whether that means that you might hurt someone else's feelings or not. Okay? For right now, just know how much I love you. Just know how much I miss you. Because it's going to be okay in the end. I know it is, because it has to be. In the Bible, there is a man named Job, and Job lost everything, right? He lost his children, he lost everything, he became very sick, And then he is lamenting to his friends about his own life. And they're saying, well, you must have done something. God is testing him to make sure that he has actual faith in God and to make sure that he is the right person that God wants him to be, right? Everyone goes through trials and tribulations in life. Everyone goes through hard times in life. And that's okay. And they're all character building experiences to see how we come out. You could either be, a rock in the water and you could not change, or you could be a bean in the water, like a coffee bean or a tea bag, and change the fragrance and the way of the water and mold it to something that you might be able to be adapted to. You have to adapt with life, and you have to be able to go forward with life no matter what. Life will always make a way. I love you. And I miss you. Let's do Lila Tove. Lila Tove, and good night to you. Lila Tove, may your dreams come true. We sing Lila Tove, may Israel protect you throughout the night until we reach the morning light. I love you, I miss you, I can't wait to see you.